Oh, who you are? Hello. It is Tees. Good day. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope all are well. And I hope all are safe. So, I don't even know where to begin. And I want to try to spit this out without babbling or without making it long-winded. But a conversation needs to be had, and differentiation needs to be had amongst the sick of us. Because when it comes to the nappy-headed black community, American Nigros, as you know them, could be Nigros in general, but particularly American Negro, because I am a part of the American Negro community. We have mental illness that runs strong in our community. Now, it could be an American thing. Now, we're not just the only ones that are sick, because pink people are sick too. That's why they shoot up the schools and in stores and all that for fun. At least we can say, oh, well, something happened at the club, and we shoot up the club. Like I say, every I want to say the American people has mental illness abroad, but speaking on my people in particular, because that's who I'm representing and defending at the end of the day. And I just want to speak on our mental illness, because we have bunches of us and bundles of us who are sick to the point where not only is it detrimental to ourselves, you're detrimental to other people. Like, for instance, if I'm in bed with Biden and I'm gassing him up, and then basically I'm letting you know that, hey, I'm on the winning team, or I'm on Team Massa, while y'all niggas are on your own, or I'm in bed with, I've arrived. Basically, long story short, I seen a photo, it might just be a Christmas photo of about 100 people, 100 pink people, and then a picture of Eve, maybe her, and then her pink husband. Okay, if I can just stop and rewind. So basically, Eve the rapper, the is it Shake the Tambourine thing? I'm trying to think of her music that she has, because it's been a while since she had music. But Eve the rapper, the one with the paw prints on her breast. Eve the rapper. She's and I don't know, for some reason my mind is blank to her music, but I'm thinking of that Tambourine song. If I got it right, that's her song. If I'm not tripping. But okay, so she's married to a pink man, and I want to say they have a mulatto. I don't know what they're called. And honestly, I'm gonna have to make a different video. I might as well throw it in this one, but I probably throw it in this one too. I don't want without sounding disrespectful, but this video probably gonna be disrespectful, because it's probably gonna ruffle some feathers, because I'm calling a spade, and I'm zooming in on the elephant in the room. And not only are we sick in the head, y'all are, yes. I'm not even gonna splurge on the. I'm gonna make a different video about mulattoes. Because like I say, that's one thing they can't control, but at the same time, that's a problem too. Cause that's a whole nother genre. You see what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, ask the Moors. Okay, so you have Eve the rapper. She's married to a pink man. They have their baby, which is mulatto mixed or whatever. Long story short, so the husband, I think he's at the end. I'm gonna post this picture too, if it'll show up in the thumbnail. But basically, there's about 100 pink people. And then there's the only spook in the room sitting at the end of the table. So mind, this is one of those long tables. So a long, could probably sit 100 people. She's at the very end with her and her. I'm thinking that maybe that's her child. But, with the sitting next to a child that looked like, okay, basically they're the only spooks in the room are sitting at the end. The husband's at the end of the table, maybe 20 yards down. So he's all the way down there, standing them at the table. And so basically the spooks are at the end of the table. And I just wanted to call this out, because this is the type of mental illness that's detrimental. Now, it's one thing to be mentally ill because, like, okay, I grew up in America, I'm sick in the head, and all I know is Pink Jesus. Okay, that'll be the basic mental illness, looking at them as the savior. Okay, Pink Jesus is my savior. Slavery don't exist, and racism is not, that would be, to me, that would be bare minimum mental illness. But it takes it a step further. Well, this is where it becomes dangerous and deadly. Is where it's like you're sick in the head, and you're sick in the head, but you're going to either justify, you're going to pretend, or you're going to ignore the elephant in the damn room. And like I say, the photo alone was just telling. I said, if this photo can speak 1,000 words, it would say the only spook in the room is this photo. And it's like, literally, it's so cringing. And that's not the only thing. That is not the only thing. Even with that pink woman that slapped that black man, and nobody was appalled. I mean, she eventually got jumped back on, but it wasn't. Tables turned. Like I said, had it been a black woman that slapped that black man like that, she probably wouldn't have lived to tell her story. You see what I'm saying? But you see how we'll give them grace because we feel like we're not on their level. We're trying to get like them. You see what I'm saying? I have no problem shooting my neighbor or my brother, but when it comes to going after the school shooters or the police, the deadly police officers, or the problem that's actually coming after me, I'm going to throw my hands up and surrender. This is what I'm thinking, like, oh my gosh, well, I can't be around no sick niggas. Like, for real, if y'all are the type that are sick in the head, can't get right, don't want to get right, or don't know how to get right, please stay away from me, because at a time such as this, I might just lose it and flip out on you, because that's dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Now, I understand we're all guilty of being sick in the head, because as I mentioned, America could be suffering from mental illness, just simply being from America. Mentally ill, because we all have been lied to. I understand that. But again, if you don't, and I know she sees it, because honestly, even what is the lady's name? Serena Williams, the one that's another one, a black woman married to a pink man, and then now they have a certain look about them. It's like you look funny, you act, basically you look weird, you're acting weird, and it's like your energy is being drained. It's like you know you are not a part of the win. You might be married to the winning team or a member of the winning team. You are not a part of the winning team. I don't care how much of a bed wench, a bed buck, a house nigga that you are not a part of the winning team. And the fact that I have to tell you this while living in America, this is why I'm like, I'm not dealing with no sick niggas. It's gonna be one of those things. You thought Harriet Tubman was bad. At least she gave you a warning. You're not gonna get a warning with me. This is your warning now. Get well before you cross paths with me. Because I'm not dealing with no sick niggas. I am not. Like, you don't see the elephant in the room. You really think you're a part of the winning team, and you think bleaching and slapping a blonde wig and having your mixed race children run around, you think that's gonna make you part of? No, that makes you, that's your mental illness coming out through your pores. Literally. That just screams mental illness. They know you look ridiculous. You know you look ridiculous, and you're just going to ignore it because, hey, I'm going to pretend like I don't see what's going on. I'm going to pretend like I'm a part of the winning team. That is mental illness. Like, literally, if I'm trotting around like I'm a man, I'm going to call me George. I'm a pink man from Dallas, Texas, and don't look like what I'm basically telling you that I am. That's called mental illness. Now, they can lie to us, we're going to make it seem like, we're just going to call that transgenderism, or we're going to call that homosexual. No, that's called mental illness at its finest. And there's one thing to be sick in the head, then there's another thing where now you're detrimental. These are the deadly stages where you're literally in bed with death, and you don't see, no care, or you don't comprehend, or you're ignoring the elephant in the room. That's where it becomes detrimental. Because more than once have we climbed in bed with our oppressor, and we end up with a damn toe tag, or climb in bed with our oppressor and then end up eating out the damn garbage can because they done milked you dry and milked you for all you are worth and left you for dead. And it happens so many times where when you see it, like it's just literally like a spinning cycle, and people keep falling for it, and then you think you're gonna lift your hand to me for salvation, and I'm looking at you like get well. Because if you fall at my feet while in this state to where you're literally suffering from severe mental illness that you clearly are ignoring, then you won't be safe around me either. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem too. You think you're gonna leave base, climb in bed with your oppressor, and then once they kill you or almost kill you, you think you're gonna run back to base? Oh, you were right. Something is wrong with Massa. Oh, I'm is a slave now. If you found greener grass over there, stay your ass over there. To where, all the way over there to where I can't even hear your trash talk too. Because then there's a few members on Anton Daniels' show, he has that really bad too. Y'all think just because y'all in bed with y'all oppressors, or because you're on Fox News, that y'all can talk trash about the Negro community. Here's the thing, you're either in or you're out. If you're in, okay, be in, show your loyalty, stay down, stay true to the cause. If you're out, stay your ass out there on the winning team where the grass is greener and the ice is cold, okay? There is no bouncing back and forth. You think like with your Charleston Whites, you think just because you have naps and nigger as a nickname that you think that you can, I can just jump back and forth. Well, since I got black skin, I'm a part of the nigger community, but I'm in bed with my oppressor. No, you got to pick a side, because you can't serve two masters, okay? You either in or you're out. You in from within, or you out there with the winning team. And when you're out there with the winning team, stay your ass out there. Because again, when you go to get devoured and destroyed, then now y'all coming back to me. Now I have to come back and bury your ass. No, they kill you, they bury you. They marry you, they bury you. That's how that's gonna work. There is no coming back to base when you're in trouble. It's almost, you're almost as bad as how the Black foreigners are. Everyone's black as long as it's good, but then when it's bad, oh, now it's black. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, how you have we all have naps, mind you, but we're all over the world. All naps are not the same because we are on different sides of the world. I have American naps. He has Jamaican naps. He has African naps. Like I say, we all are melanated at the end of the day, but we come from different cultures. We're on different sides of the globe, meaning we do things different. So that means if I go to Japan and do a black crime there, I'll just be like, oh, it was one of the niggas in Japan. No, it was me from America. I did my crime out here, and then I want to try to deflect. So like I say, trust me, there is something where people think you can go in and out of base, and it don't work like that. When it starts to get dangerous, you need to pick your poison. You want to... Because either way it goes, both parties are dangerous, though. I'm not even going to make it seem like it's safer here or safer there. Both parties are dangerous, and both parties are deadly. But at the same time, stay where you belong. I understand the Negro community. At the end of the day, and virtually, it's not shit. But at the same time, those are my people. You see what I'm saying? So I understand what we have to work on, and I understand where I stand in America. But at the same time, I'm not going to say F y'all niggas and climb in bed with Biden and think I done arrived. No, I'm actually looking stupid. And then what I did was I surrendered. That's what I did. I surrendered. But then I'm gonna have the nerve to talk shit about you. I think that's where we go wrong too. That's detrimental as well. Talking shit. But yeah, with this, I think it's just getting ridiculous. Cause you see this picture. I've seen these grisly pictures of these black women, and you're in a predicament where you're surrounded by these pink men, and it's like, are you waiting to be murdered, or what are you doing? You know, like Serena Williams, like she looks like she's. I don't want to talk trash about her because, like I say, obviously she's suffering mentally, but she doesn't look well. Even this picture, she didn't look well. She looked very uncomfortable. Literally was the only nigger at the end of the table. And I'm just thinking like, oh my God. While your husband's literally 2 yards down, far away from you. You know, I guess he don't want to be associated with naps either, but you know, but he is laying up with you. You know, that's how that works. Maybe he can go in and out of base, you know. But like for some reason we feel like we're equal with them. Oh, I've arrived. I'm in bed with Biden. Like, no, it just looks so ridiculous because like y'all don't realize how stupid y'all look. Very stupid. That swirling and all that, you think that shit looks good and it doesn't. And they show you that they don't approve of it, but yet we're still dying so bad to fit in to where you don't care how you look. To the point where you're just gonna start lying to yourself. I keep lying to myself, or I keep bleaching enough, or if I keep wearing enough wigs, or if I keep lying to myself enough, maybe I will convince myself that I'm a part of the winning team. It doesn't matter who, you could be laying up with the whitest, racist, pinkest man in the world. You will never be a part of the winning team. So get that through your naps. Let it cut through your naps and get to your brain, to get to the ears of the sensory that you need to hear. You will never be a part of the winning team. I don't care how many white cocks or white twats you slurp on. And excuse my French. But for some reason, y'all feel like you have arrived because you have the pink man's baby. You have arrived. I'm a ball player with a pink wife. No, you haven't arrived. You may have be arriving to the morgue. You haven't arrived in this world. You have not. That does not make you a winner. It makes you weak. It makes you a loser. And actually, that makes you, it just shows that you failed. Clearly, you failed. You have to literally run from base and then run to massa just to be destroyed later on down the line. Oh, you want them to spend your money. You want them to destroy you instead. You don't want to be, I guess it wouldn't make any better getting taken out by your own people, but I can tell you it's no better. It's no better. No more better with massa. I can promise you that. But it just looks so ridiculous. I'm just getting tired of the swirling. I feel like the swirling is at an all-time high. And it just went from a point where I'm like, okay, it's whatever. It's part of the... Because mind you, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of... I've had 3 mixed-race people over my house. I'm not racist. No. No, but basically, like, literally, it's all throughout my family, friends. Like, pretty much I have family members that are mixed-race. So I can't escape it. But at this point, though, I want to say in this moment right now, in this level, it's getting out of control. Like our mental illness is shooting through the roof, and it's showing. It's literally showing. Like we're showing you how sick we are, and we're showing you how suicidal we are too. Because we're taking not only that, we're proudly putting ourselves out of business, and we're so proud of it. As long as our children don't look like us, I'm just like, oh my goodness. That's why I referred to the Moors. They thought they've arrived, but it's like then they remixed themselves out of business. And then now here we are back eating out the garbage can. I'm thinking like, oh gosh, help us, please, help us. This is why I'm not dealing with sick niggas at a time such as this. The mental illness is very strong. And again, if you're not getting help, if you don't want to get help, if you want to stay in delusion and lie to yourself, you know that you look ridiculous in that picture. You know you look ridiculous in that relationship. Hell, your children look ridiculous. I didn't want to speak on it. I wanted to make it different. I don't want to just be talking trash about people to say that your mixed race children, they're funny looking. You're funny looking. You are. It's starting to get more and more funny looking. It is. You can't tell, like, who is that? What is that? Like, there's a tint in there. It's looking bad. It looks bad. Can't decipher who is who. All this mixing and remixing and bouncing. But we is black. No, y'all niggas are some imposters. I don't know you. Get your sick ass away from me. I don't know you. Call me Harriet Tubman, because I'm going to just start taking niggas out, because y'all niggas are sick. Like, seriously, there's probably only a handful. I already told you, I'm going to be a collector's item soon. There's probably only about a handful of quote-unquote real niggas or real Mohegans, true American Nigros, that ain't no damn imposter, ain't remixing themselves out of business, ain't sick in the head. Everybody can't say that. You see what I'm saying? I'm probably the closest thing to sanity as you'll meet, and I'm the furthest thing from sanity. I'm deemed crazy on paper, which is, that's a whole nother story, but it just shows you, man, our mental illness, I'm telling you, it's through the roof. I'm noticing it. It's sickening, and it's showing. Y'all niggas need to get some help, for real. Seriously. Because if I have to be the one to help you, I'm going to help you through blunt force trauma, and I'm going to just keep it short and sweet on that. Because, yeah, this is just getting out of control. Cause like I said, I'm not saying it just because, okay, well, how could you say that I'm sick? Because don't we have a right to love? I can do interracial dating. We have a right to love. Yeah, please love. But I've already told you, at a certain point and at a certain part of our mental illness, it becomes detrimental and deadly. When you get to that deadly detrimental where you're stuck, lost in the delusion, and you're lost in the sauce to where you've lost yourself, and you really do believe that you're no good to nobody at that point. Not even to massa. So that's why I say you're going to be dangerous to me. And, virtually you won't be safe, because you will be deemed a sick nigga, sick in the head. Sick people are casualties of war. Your liability, because clearly you ain't down for me. You see what I'm saying? So why the hell would I salvage you? You see what I'm saying? Do the math. But anyway, yeah, get well, be well, and be safe.